Get off me, boy.
Show me your hands and put your hands behind your back. Don't now put your hands in your pocket.
Shut up, fool.
Turn around, put your hands behind your back, do it now. Turn around, put your hands behind your back, do it now. Put your hands behind your back, Mr. Hicks.
Are you guys okay? Columbus Police Department!
She says snap out of it.
Welcome to U.S. Corrupt Cops, where we expose shocking abuses of power by law enforcement. In today's video, we'll uncover 5 jaw-dropping cases of corrupt officers misusing K-9 units and tasers against innocent citizens. These stories reveal the dangerous consequences of unchecked authority. If you like this video, press 1. First, we discuss an incident where an officer unjustly used a taser on a man, making him liable for employing excessive force. On September 20th, 2023, in Warren, North Carolina, Officer Mark Oakley noticed and pulled over a driver named Dwayne Hicks for allegedly failing to turn on his headlights after sunset.
Get your hands off my car, Oakley.
How you doing, sir? Sergeant Oakley, Warrenton Police Department. Do you have your driver's license with you?
About what your name is, Oakley.
Do you have your driver's license with you, sir?
I keep my driver's license with me.
All right. Well, if you can go ahead and get that out for me, sir. The reason I'm pulling you over today is you're operating a motor vehicle after sunset without your headlights on.
My headlights were on. They come on when you start the car.
All right, sir. Well, there's no tail lights, so there you go.
So you stopped me because I ain't had no tail lights on?
Yes, sir.
And that means what, Oakley?
That means I can write you a citation if you like.
You can write.
Are you gonna produce your driver's license?
Yeah, you know I got driver's license, Oakley. I keep driver's license.
Okay. This is how I do every stop, sir.
Need to respond to 51 Mellow Russell Road, Manson.
I don't have to give them to you.
Actually, you do, sir. I have to inspect them.
My 14-year-old African American male.
Do you want to give me a reason to lock you up?
You can't lock me up for nothing, Oakley. They're presented.
I have to be able to inspect them, Mr. Hicks.
You can inspect them with your eyes, not
No,
with your
sir.
hand.
I need to see the front and back of it and hold it in my hand to
Here's
make sure
the
that all
back
the
of it.
security devices that are part of that driver's license are active.
Okay, what's the security devices? Because I don't know what they are.
Okay. I can give it back.
7-26, direction
After spending over 10 minutes sitting in his patrol car, Officer Oakley eventually got out carrying a screwdriver and approached the rear of Mr. Hicks's vehicle. He then attempted to remove the car's license plate.
On Temple. All right, Mr. Hicks. Got a few things for you here. Here's your driver's license back. All right. Here are the screws that hold your license plate on.
Go ahead with
All right.
Why didn't you put them back where you got them from?
Because there's a pickup order on them. It's showing there was an insurance stop.
That's fine, but I have insurance, Oakley.
Okay, well, not according to DMV. This is a receipt for your license plate. All right, if you'll sign the middle of it, I can give you a copy of it, and you can go to DMV and get your license plate back once they confirm you've got proper insurance. You want
Yeah,
your...
yeah, hold on just a second.
Okay, I don't have time to hold on, sir. I have other things to do
No,
tonight.
you ain't.
I printed off...
You holding me up and now you got to run. Come on, Oakley. You can't do that. You go on the night shift, dog.
Are you done arguing?
No, I'm not arguing. I'm saying
Okay.
you just hold on.
Well, I'm going to show you right here. It shows vehicle has an insurance stop, insurance policy termination date, 6/21/2023 with a pickup order. Would you like a copy of that?
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, there's your copy of that. All right. Do you want to sign this receipt?
Hold on, Oakley.
Do you want to sign this receipt?
Yeah, I am. Just hold on. I'm
All
going to
right.
get them on the line.
I've written you a citation, sir. I don't need to talk to them.
That's fine, Oakley.
I've written you a citation, sir.
Don't try to rush through it, Oakley. You done held me up, so now, hello? You hold.
All right, sir. The citation's on. The citation is for.
Slow down, Oakley. Slow down.
Do you want me to explain the citation, or were you able to read it?
No, I want you to slow down for a second.
All right, sir. I'm not going to slow down. I'm going to go ahead and read this to you. Without having full force and effect of financial responsibility, basically it says you don't have any insurance on the vehicle. All right. You failed to have all originally equipped rear lamps or equivalent in good working order. And you were operating a vehicle at such a slow speed as to impede normal traffic. All right. Your court date on this is going to be November 28th. You're more than welcome to pay it off if you like. It's $291.
Oh, I'm not going to pay it off.
All right, I'll see you in court. I'm going to mark on here that you refused to sign this because I've given you several times.
You can't. I didn't tell you I wasn't going to sign it. I told you I was going to sign it.
Well,
now
there's
you
your
gonna tell
receipt.
me I refused
Have
to
a nice
sign
day,
it.
sir.
Oakley, hold on, buddy.
No. 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 Why are you yelling? I'm going to cite you for disturbing the peace next. I'm going to cite you for disturbing the peace in a minute.
Probably about 15 minutes or so. We'll be en route to the area to look for him. I believe it'll be 73.
After his interaction with Mr. Hicks, Officer Oakley drove away. Meanwhile, Mr. Hicks began driving home to figure out what to do next. However, at this point, Officer Oakley started following him because he was operating his vehicle illegally. Upon arriving at Mr. Hicks's front yard, Officer Oakley hurriedly exited his vehicle with a weapon pointed at Mr. Hicks's face.
The residence 107 South Hall Street. Remain in your vehicle, Mr. Hicks. Remain in your vehicle, Mr. Hicks. Remain in your vehicle. Turn around, put your hands behind your back. Turn around, behind your back. Hands behind your back.
You better get off me.
Put your hands behind your back.
Get off me.
Show me your hands and put your hands behind your back. Don't not put your hands in your pocket.
Shut up, fool.
Turn around, put your hands behind your back, do it now. Turn around, put your hands behind your back, do it now. Put your hands behind your back, Mr. Hicks. Mr. Hicks, put your hands behind your back.
Oakley.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Do it. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
While some might argue that the officer was justified in using his taser, that simply wasn't the case. This is because he failed to provide a verbal warning to the victim, as the ACLU taser policy states. A verbal warning of the intended use of the taser should precede its application unless it would otherwise endanger the safety of officers, or when it is not practicable due to the circumstances. The purpose of the warning is to provide the individual with a reasonable opportunity to voluntarily comply, and to provide other officers and individuals with a warning that a taser may be deployed. If, after a verbal warning, an individual is unwilling to voluntarily comply with an officer's lawful orders, and it appears both reasonable and practical under the circumstances, the officer may, but is not required to, display the electrical arc of the taser in a further attempt to gain compliance prior to the application of the taser. The aiming laser should never be intentionally directed into the eyes of another, as it may permanently impair their vision. The fact that a verbal or other warning was given, or the reasons it was not given, shall be documented by the officer deploying the taser, Considering that the officer only instructed Mr. Hicks to put his hands behind his back, he failed to warn him that he would be tased and thus violated this policy.
Hands behind your back. Get on the ground, face down, stay on the ground. Stay on the ground. Stay on the ground.
Despite having the option to use physical force to detain his target, the officer continued to torture the driver with his taser. This blatant and egregious use of excessive force violated another ACLU taser policy, which states, "The taser is a use of force and is to be used only when necessary to overcome resistance while effecting an arrest, preventing an escape, and self-defense or defense of another person from physical harm, and in accordance with this department's use of force policy."
You just got yourself an RDO charge. Resist the man
Can't believe you did that.
William 2061 County, show me 1072. RDO. Roll over in your sack. Lift this foot towards your chest.
I can get up, Oakley.
Okay, come on, let's get
Don't
up.
pull my arm, man.
Well, then get up, come on.
I can get up. I can get
I'm
up.
trying to help you up, come on.
Oakley. I can get up.
Have you got any weapons on you?
I don't carry weapons, Oakley. I don't care. Those are keys.
Just keys?
All is keys. I got keys in my front pocket, keys in my back pocket.
All right.
What you breathing so hard for, Oakley?
Approximately 7 months later, attorneys filed a lawsuit on Mr. Hicks's behalf to seek the release of body camera footage from Officer Oakley, who was under investigation by the North Carolina State Bureau of Investigation for improper use of force. Despite this, there have been no further updates regarding the situation. Unfortunately, the events in this case were mild compared to an incident where officers violently restrained a woman, leading to her premature death. On March 24, 2022, in Clovis, California, police officers responded to a 911 call about a 35-year-old woman named Isabel Delatorre, who was behaving erratically and uncontrollably, with the caller suspecting she might be experiencing a stroke. During the 911 call, the mention of a baby can be heard in the background. It is important to note that there was no baby in the apartment.
No, I'm not in go. I need ambulance. I think my grandson is having a stroke.
What is that?
The address? Hello? 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 I can hear you. Hello?
Am I on speakerphone?
Yes. Am I here? Hello?
Speakerphone?
Yes, I did. I just ring.
What is the address of the emergency?
222 West Alamos. 222 West Alamos Avenue. Hello. 222 West Alamos. Clovis, California, 93612.
What apartment number are you in?
Hello.
What's the problem?
Upon arrival at the scene, an officer located the caller and began questioning her about what had happened. Shown first to explain the circumstances that led to the 911 call, the individual's face has been blurred to protect their identity.
I need to get just a few more details on how she called you, just kind of her conversation with you.
Well, when I got here, like I said, she looked like she wasn't that bad as she was in the restroom. She got to open me the door. She said, "Come in, dog," cause something's in me. And it wasn't like dramatic like she was, but she was already starting to I don't know, like always possessing or something. And then she's walking towards her room, and I'm walking right behind her. I closed the door, I walk behind her, and then she's like, cause I don't know what's going on. And I'm like, what did you do? What are you doing? What happened here, Mac? D-Mac, that's what we call her. We know her.
D-Mac.
And I'm like, she's like, cause I'm telling you, get it. And I'm like, what? I'm like trying to grab her hand. I'm like, what is it? And then she goes, get it. Then she started trying to hurt herself. I'm like, no, don't do that. So she
When she was trying to hurt herself, was that with she was trying to grab?
Yeah, she was just trying to, I don't know, get something out of her arm, and then she kept on telling me it was in her arm. It was in her arm the whole time. I'm like, what is it? What is it? She's like, get it. Okay. And then she goes to the restroom, and I go behind her. Should never have done that. Should have never done that, because that's when she just went back, hit her head, and then she just started going in circles where her legs started kicking, everything started. And I'm trying to grab water and put some in her head, trying to see if she could calm down with the water. It just made it worse.
Is that how the water turned on?
That's why I had the water turned on, because I was trying to put water in her head to see if she...
After gaining a basic understanding of the situation, officers proceeded to Ms. Tor's apartment and started knocking on the door. After knocking and waiting for more than a minute, officers opened the unlocked door upon hearing sounds of a potential disturbance inside.
Close police department. Not, I can't hear you. I do hear noises inside. Close police department! I hear a female. I hear Ben. Hear that?
Clovis police! Are you guys okay? Clovis Police Department!
She just snapped out of it.
Airman! Don't do this shit, bro! Clovis Police!
Hey! Close police! What's going on?
Okay? Yeah. What do you need?
What's going on?
Before proceeding further, the officers called in a canine handler and briefed her on the situation. However, what was peculiar was the necessity of a canine unit in the first place. Per the use of force policy regarding canines, police dogs are primarily utilized to assist in locating and apprehending felony suspects who pose an immediate threat to officer safety, are attempting to flee arrest, or are involved in a violent crime. Given that Ms. Tor did not fit any of these criteria, the officers were not permitted to consider, much less summon, a canine unit.
Looks like probably ingested something and went on a bad trip.
Okay.
She called her friend and said, something's inside of me, I don't feel weak, get over here. So her friend comes over, she lets her in, and she says, it's in me. She started going nuts, crazy, hitting things, beating things. She's on the floor in a tiny little bathroom. The water's running in the shower, there's blood on the ground, she's half dressed, looks like a male, and she is kicking, screaming. We tried to come in and talk to her, and she started kicking the door and everything. So we have to get her out of there. We can't leave her. She's definitely going to need medical treatment of some sort.
After receiving the briefing, the officers and the canine handler returned to the apartment to address the situation. What they did not anticipate, however, was Ms. Tor suddenly rushing out of the bathroom.
You need the door open like so.
She slams it back door.
She opens it. It's so back and forth. So if she takes it shut. Yeah. So I need to slam up against that wall. So I'm gonna feed him in that way. So.
Hold on, let her get in. Let her get in.
He's not latched. Hang on. Everybody back up. Hang on.
Just relax, relax, man. Just relax.
Let go of my leg.
Let go.
Let go of her leg.
Let go of my leg. Yeah. So I have this.
Put your hand out.
Reach in and grab it.
Isabel, put your hand out.
Fast.
Put your hand out.
Fast. This one over. That one. Okay, hang on. I got it. I'm going to pull him off.
Okay, we have legs.
Back out. Hang on. I don't want to do this close when I pull him off. You guys need to give her room to back out.
Even though multiple officers were present, they still utilized a police dog that aggressively bit the victim. Additionally, the dog's handler was momentarily unable to control and prevent the dog from causing further injury to the victim. Clearly, their behavior breached the previously mentioned canine policy, which states, as applied to police dogs, a K9 apprehension is a justifiable and lawful use of force if the threat to officers and the public is significant. The need for force must be sufficient to justify the K9 apprehension. The circumstances of the event confronting the officer determine whether the use of force was lawful or unlawful. Furthermore, the use of the K9 in an apprehension generally involves felony suspects. Consequently, through such an illegal and forceful seizure, the officers also infringed upon the victim's Fourth Amendment rights, which declare the right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrants shall issue but upon probable cause supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the persons or things to be seized.
Good.
293. The EMS is already on scene. Have them respond code 3.
They were staged. They should be.
They're also delayed tonight.
Dan, I got you. Dan, I got you.
Okay, let's secure it.
Okay, he's script. We'll get there. We have a good figure 4.
Hey, let's relax. We're here to help you. Let's relax. We're here to help
Face it that way so it's how we're gonna pull them out.
Hey, let's relax.
We just pull them straight out. So yeah. Feed it under them.
Yeah, it is.
You okay, Levi?
Yeah, okay.
Just relax. Take a deep breath.
Relax.
Take a deep breath. We're here to help you, okay? Try to just relax.
What you want to go straight to gurney? Or straight to board? Go straight to board or whichever they prefer. Straight to wrap. Good for it. If you want to push right there, yeah. Give them some pressure, yeah, on the legs to help them.
Yep, just like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to take all of us to... Hey, just relax. Nice deep breaths, okay? We're here to help you. Nice deep breaths. Don't grab my hand. Nice deep breaths. There we go. Relax. Okay, just relax. There we go. We're here to help you, okay? Try to relax and breathe. Try to relax and breathe. We're gonna try and figure out what's going on. Are you okay? Try and put your head to the side.
Is there anything you can do on pressure on the back of the
Yeah, I got a med kit on the
You can grab a gauze. You got a big old gash.
shoot aisle.
Oh, there's in there. Oh, never mind.
It's on the other side. He's got a couple. Can we get one more?
Yep. Who is this?
Despite their efforts to soothe the victim, they overlooked the fact that their actions were directing her towards her demise. The way they positioned themselves on her was deliberately restricting her breathing, causing Miss T to slowly lose consciousness. The SRJ model policy defines chokeholds as dangerous physical techniques that can block blood and oxygen flow to the brain, encompassing strangleholds, neck restraints, and cord restraints. All types of chokeholds are banned under this policy. Additionally, the chokehold section of the policy provides guidelines and bans on methods that impair breathing, including neck strikes and positional asphyxia. By placing the victim in a manner that induced positional asphyxia, the officers breached this policy. This violation became even more evident when the officers later noticed that Miss T was not breathing.
No.
Yep. Pulse on. Okay. They're worried about on the board up. Are we able to carry down to the grass, or is it going to be?
It's going to be easier on the board than all fluffs.
Are you breathing?
You got
Are you breathing?
Right.
Now. There we go. Okay. Good. Nice deep breath, okay? Are you with us?
Is it EMS?
Hey, get him up here now.
EMS needs to come up here now. They need him now. He's unresponsive.
Come on side. Pull out the legs.
Get some pressure right there on the
Do we
neck.
want to move the cuffs?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I got you.
We have a bag.
We got pulses or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not compression. You got pulses. Got you. Okay. No, I got you. No problem. All right, let's get the flat and get him down. If we're not just flat, we'll flat. Yeah, flat. Yep. Now
This way, like 30 seconds.
Where was the bite?
Convulsing PCP on the neck.
Let's see. We're still breathing.
And shoulder.
Oh, it's
Get him in this. That whole neck. PCP was what we were told was on board.
Well, we can't confirm it, but that's everything I've seen.
No, I think we lost a pulse.
He's got a pulse.
You got it?
Yeah, he's got a pulse. Before second, third, he was not responsive, and then
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, well, there you go. We're agonal. Let's
District 503, Shaw, crossing Villa, 323 Shaw.
you want to leave him cuffed for now, then we get down and then we get him to the board just in case we come back out? Roll. Alright, yep.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you following?
What?
Are you following?
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're pulses right now? No.
pulse is there.
We got a pulse. We're
She breathing?
Having issues.
we were breathing, we're slightly agonal. We were breathing and now we're not, so we gotta start bagging.
Sure.
Let's get him down.
Stopping for.
I got you.
Once EMS arrived, they secured her onto a backboard for transport to the hospital. Tragically, she passed away just 24 hours later at a community regional medical center. Upon learning of her death, the victim's family filed a wrongful death lawsuit against the Clovis Police Department. The family claimed that Miss Tor required medical assistance, but was subjected to excessive force that led to her death. Although the department stated that the investigation was ongoing, no additional information has been released regarding the case. On May 8, 2021, in San Diego, California, a man named Jose Delon, who suffers from schizophrenia, reported that he was at a downtown trolley station shortly after 10:30 p.m. when he noticed officers approaching him as he walked along Market Street. According to a later internal affairs investigation, the officers were responding to a report that 2 Hispanic men were disturbing others. The subsequent footage illustrates the events that unfolded.
Okay. What are you doing back there? Just drop that bag for me. Thank you. Drop the bag all the way. Okay. Face away from me. Stop reaching in there. Face away from me. Face away. Face the wall. Okay, you're being detained right now. Put your hands behind your back. Hey, don't fight.
Okay, don't touch.
Hey, don't. You're gonna get tased. Okay. Turn around.
All right.
Turn around.
Unexpectedly, and without any valid reason, the officers began attempting to detain Mr. DeLone, despite lacking evidence to determine if he was their intended target. By not first questioning the victim and escalating to the point of threatening to tase him, the officers breached the de-escalation policy. According to the U.S. Department of Justice, officers will be trained in de-escalation tactics and techniques designed to gain voluntary compliance from a subject before using force, and such tactics and techniques should be employed if objectively feasible, and they would not increase the danger to the officer or others. When feasible, reducing the need for force allows officers to secure their own safety as well as the safety of the public.
No, don't touch me.
Taser deployed. 520 taser deployed.
Man,
put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back, bro. Get that on? Yeah, I got you.
The officers not only forcefully threw the victim to the ground, but one of them also tased him, causing the taser barbs to penetrate the victim's midsection. In doing so, the 2 deputies violated their department's use of force policy, which states, "The preservation of order and the observance of the law are best achieved through voluntary compliance rather than force or compulsion. The higher the level of voluntary compliance and cooperation, the less need for force. To that end, the use of force must always be considered secondary to the desirability of voluntary compliance. When the need for the use of force arises, deputies may use objectively reasonable force to effect an arrest, prevent escape, overcome resistance, or in self-defense, defense or defense of others. It is the responsibility of the sheriff's office and all sworn personnel to ensure force and restraint are used in a manner that not only provides for public safety but for officer safety as well, as
do not resist, sir. Okay. Okay? 510, we have 1 SIC. Heart moment recovery. Come on. Negative will be just 1 male. Negative. You're not injured? No. Well, I'm on his side. Recovery position.
Hold on, man.
Okay, are you injured?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Why are you fighting, bro?
Yeah, no.
Okay? Alright. 520,
I'm at work.
Negative. We can just start medics, start talking some breathing. 35-year-old male. Completed penalty for that. Alright. Sit up. You alright, James?
I can't sit.
Your case?
A little bit.
Okay. Bad? Okay, let's just have you eval.
It is also crucial to recognize that the officer's excessive use of force necessitated an ambulance call, resulting in the victim being unjustly and severely harmed. Additionally, the ACLU's Taser guidelines indicate that manufacturers typically advise making reasonable attempts to aim for the lower center of mass and to deliberately avoid targeting the head, neck, chest, and groin areas. Given that the individual was struck in his midsection, as seen in the video, the officers further endangered Mr. DeLone. Following the arrest, the officers transported the victim to the hospital, where they questioned him about his actions during their interaction.
Suddenly grabbed your stuff and you start walking away. And then when I told you like multiple times to stop, you didn't.
Yeah, I know. I was going because I was afraid. I was scared.
Okay.
Yeah. I figured, I don't know who called you but.
Okay, and then when I was asking you to turn around, put your hands behind your back, that stuff, why didn't you do that?
Say it again?
When I was trying to say, hey, turn around, put your hands behind your back, and you said no. And you...
Yeah, no,
Why did you do that?
Because I was scared again. Okay. I was afraid. Yeah, I'm schizo. Yeah.
You're schizophrenic?
Yeah, I'm schizophrenic.
Okay,
yeah.
Were you having like an episode?
Yeah, I have episodes. That's why I drank. For it to go away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because I was afraid. I don't know who called you or dispatcher or operator and so forth, but that's why I grabbed my pack of beer and I was leaving away.
Okay, so why, like when we grabbed you, did you start swinging?
Why I started swinging?
Yeah, you tried to punch at him. Is it because you're scared, or why did you?
Yeah, I was afraid because of the fact that I got into so many fights.
Okay, so you've been in fights in the past and you were just afraid.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
What were you planning on doing?
I just wanted to grab my beers. I just wanted to go home. That was it.
Several months later, an internal affairs review determined that the use of force was excessive, noting in part, the punch delivered by Officer Kohler did not align with the San Diego Police Department's use of force policies and procedures and was unreasonable. Predictably, Mr. DeLone initiated a federal lawsuit against the officers. Additionally, the lawsuit states that he received treatment for a head injury post-arrest and was temporarily held in jail on charges of resisting arrest, a charge the district attorney subsequently dismissed. Soon after his release, Mr. DeLone went back to the hospital, where, according to the lawsuit, he was diagnosed with an acute kidney injury and acute diverticulitis as a result of the blunt force trauma from the arrest. One of his representatives, Mark Conan, stated that the police department's own internal investigation confirmed that the force applied to his client was excessive. He further emphasized that the police department exists to protect the communities they serve and should be accountable for treating their community members and citizens with dignity, fairness, and respect. When SDPD officers struck Mr. DeLone in the head while he was already on the ground and not posing any threat to the officers, their use of force exceeded the allowable limits. Unfortunately, as of the date of this recording, there have been no updates regarding the lawsuit.
I watched the cop to get it was on camera.
Yeah, no problem on the camera.
And you also walked around the property.
Right, and I knocked on things to see if someone's home.
Well, I was in the middle of it.
Welcome to U.S. Corrupt Cops. In today's video, we reveal a shocking incident where corrupt cops attack a paramedic trying to save his patient. If you want to hold law enforcement accountable, please like, share, and comment your thoughts. If you like this video, press 1. On May 24th, 2009, in Oklahoma, Highway Patrol Trooper Daniel Martin was responding to a call in Fusey County with his lights and sirens on. As he approached an ambulance driven by EMT Paul Franks, carrying an unconscious elderly patient with chest pain, the ambulance had its lights and sirens off to reduce stress on the patient, following protocol for cardiac emergencies. Trooper Martin initially blocked the ambulance, then sped ahead to his destination. After realizing his help wasn't needed, he pursued and stopped the ambulance, an interaction captured on his dash cam.
Oh, you now.
What's going on? I'm talking to the driver. No, I'm talking to you. I'm the medic. You better get back in that ambulance. I'm talking to the driver. I'm in charge of this unit, sir. Okay. My name is Maurice White. I'm a critical care paramedic. I'm going to give you a ticket for failure to yield. And when I go by you saying what's going on, you don't need to give me no hand gestures now. I ain't going to put up shit. You understand me? And I won't put up with you talking to my driver like that. I ain't listening to you, buddy. You get your back in that ambulance or I'll take you in. I'm talking to the driver. And if you would. Come over here, Paul. No, we got a patient in this unit right now. Okay, you want to go ahead and pull over to the side of the road when there's an emergency vehicle behind you? No, you ran up on us quickly. I did not run you quickly, buddy. Yes, you did. You better get back in that ambulance before you get your butt to jail now. You understand me?
Trooper Martin informed Mr. Franks that he would be issuing a ticket for failing to yield. According to Section 1145 of Title 47 of the Oklahoma Statutes, when an authorized emergency vehicle with audible and visual signals approaches, drivers of other vehicles must yield the right of way, move to the right edge or curb of the roadway away from intersections, and stop until the emergency vehicle has passed. Furthermore, Section 11-103 of the same title classifies both ambulances and law enforcement vehicles as authorized emergency vehicles. Section 11-106 states that drivers of these vehicles may ignore certain traffic rules, such as parking regulations, red lights, and speed limits when responding to emergencies. However, the statute does not explicitly exempt authorized emergency vehicles from yielding to other emergency vehicles using lights and sirens. Additionally, the exemptions apply only when the emergency vehicle is actively using audible signals or flashing lights. Since the ambulance was not using its lights or sirens, a court could reasonably determine that it was legally required to yield to the police vehicle.
You're going to get my patient to the hospital. You can take me to jail. We'll discuss this. No. I got a patient in this... Hey, what's wrong with you around now? You are in this car. Turn around now. I've got a patient. And you are assaulting me. I'm not assaulting you. Yes, you are. You turn around. You are obstructing my patient. You turn around now. Martin, calm down. My wife is in this car. Y'all better back up. My wife is in this car. Back up. My wife. Can you somebody call the police? You can arrest me. Follow me to a prayer hospital. Go to the hospital, man. That's all we ask. Follow me to prayer. I'm going to the hospital. You said, I'm sorry. I didn't. You get on. Get on. Yeah, you come on to the police station. Right. Go ahead. Let's take my wife to the hospital. Let's get on. Let's take my wife to the hospital.
606-333, close to Brick.
Go ahead. Highway Patrol, the full...
That's for the 03. I'm over here on traffic stop. The ambulance over here to speak to Greg. You get over here. If anybody there, one needs some help over here to Brick.
Man, we didn't pull over, and he trying to arrest the police, the AEMT, from taking my mother to the hospital. Let's get this all on camera right now. Let me get the car number here. That's all we need this time there. That's all we do. I'll tell you what they say. They said everybody can get it now. Don't y'all get involved. Okay. Nah, I just got you some evidence, that's all. I got you some evidence, that's all. What happened?
I'm a red light concern. I've been going hot over here to help the county out. You understand?
Yes, I do. I'm getting the ammo. Do it to mama. You were under arrest. Okay. You were under... I'll get in there. Charged for assault and travel. this right here. This was trying to be all right.
Now listen, I supposed to you're arrest. Get the patient to the hospital.
My mom is in here. This is my wife, man. Come on. Talk to me. Let's handle it at the hospital. Let's doctor, man. Let's handle it at the doctor. I'm not breaking no law. I'm not breaking no law. I just want my wife to get help. That's all I want. Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike. That's all I ask.
Oh, you can't go right now. Get in there and take care of your patient. You're not running code. Here, Paul. Sir, I'm going to ask you to step back, okay?
Hey, this
Thank
is
you.
my wife. She needs to be at the hospital. She wouldn't be in this.
Look, if he wouldn't have come out here started, we could have been on the road about 5 minutes ago, partner. Now step back.
I'm sorry to keep coming to the Phoenix and telling me I'm...
Look, Paul, all I'm trying to do is over here to talk to you about it. All right? I didn't need your manager or whoever it is in the back and the paramedic, whoever happens to be in charge, to get out and start obstructing, okay? You understand?
Yes, sir, I do.
He's going to jail. Yeah! You don't jump out and talk. You understand me? I don't care who you are. You're not running code. You're not running emergency, okay?
Right.
All right? I didn't just get up behind you and tailgate you and turn on my red lights and siren. I've been going hot over here to help the county out. You understand?
Yes, sir, I do.
Anything that I want.
Man, we're going to get you on to the hospital here just quickly, okay? Hey, you're going to jail, you understand me? You are under arrest. Okay, you are under arrest. I'll get in there.
Press charges on them for assault and
Yes, ma'am. I didn't assault you. I told you to turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around.
Also run a 4344 on Topeka Martin.
Topeka Martin.
66 of 82.
Interpreting the dashcam footage proved challenging, but the 11th Circuit Court of Appeals provided a detailed explanation in its 2011 decision for the case White v. Martin, which arose from this incident. The court's opinion detailed that Trooper Martin persistently tried to communicate with Mr. Franks and demanded that Mr. White return to the ambulance or face arrest. Mr. White explained that the ambulance was en route to the hospital and suggested that the trooper could proceed with the arrest there if he wished. As Mr. White began to return to the ambulance, Trooper Martin again requested that Mr. Franks accompany him. Mr. White refused and positioned himself between Trooper Martin and Mr. Franks. In response, Trooper Martin grabbed Mr. White's arm, pushed him against the ambulance, and attempted to force him into custody. Mr. White resisted, backing up against the ambulance and preventing Trooper Martin from turning him around. The altercation continued, with Trooper Martin insisting that Mr. White comply, while Mr. White accused the trooper of assault. Eventually, Trooper Martin ceased his attempts to detain Mr. White and returned to his vehicle to call for backup. During this confrontation, a family member of the patient began recording the incident on his cell phone, capturing additional details of the encounter. In this scenario, after another trooper arrived at the scene, Trooper Martin approached Mr. White, who was standing near an ambulance, and informed him he was under arrest. Mr. White, in turn, stated he would be pressing charges against Trooper Martin for allegedly assaulting a paramedic. Trooper Martin then attempted to twist Mr. White's arm behind his back, but was unsuccessful, leading to a physical struggle. During the altercation, Trooper Martin choked Mr. White and maintained pressure on his throat for over 10 seconds, even after Mr. White had stopped resisting. The case was analyzed under the Supreme Court's Graham v. Connor, 1989 standard, which evaluates whether force is excessive based on the severity of the offense, the threat posed by the suspect, and whether the suspect actively resists or tries to flee. The 11th Circuit Court reviewed these factors in Mr. White's lawsuit and found that a reasonable jury could determine Trooper Martin's actions were excessive. The court focused on the fact that video evidence showed Trooper Martin continuing to choke Mr. White after he had stopped resisting, hindering his breathing and causing visible distress. While the court did not definitively rule that excessive force was used, it concluded that Trooper Martin may have violated Mr. White's Fourth Amendment rights. Trooper Martin of the Oklahoma Highway Patrol stopped an ambulance with a patient on board, leading to an altercation with paramedic Mr. White. After the situation de-escalated, Mr. White was neither arrested nor charged, and the ambulance proceeded to the hospital. Following an internal review, it was determined that Trooper Martin's actions were inappropriate. He was criticized for not allowing the ambulance to continue to the hospital once he understood a patient was present. As a result, he was suspended for 5 days and required to undergo anger management. Mr. White later filed a civil rights lawsuit against Trooper Martin, and although Trooper Martin countersued for slander and assault, the court denied him qualified immunity, leading to a confidential settlement in 2012. Trooper Daniels, a separate officer mentioned for his excessive force and emotional instability during the incident, is heavily criticized for jeopardizing the patient's life. He is deemed unfit as a police officer due to his inability to control his anger. Conversely, Mr. White is praised for prioritizing his patient's care and courageously standing up against Trooper Daniels' misconduct. Next video, on July 21, 2022, Officer Ryan Foyles of the Sonoma County Sheriff's Office in California responded to a report from County Attorney Robert Pittman, who alleged that process server Mark Andrews was trespassing on his property while attempting to serve court documents. This interaction was documented on Officer Foyles' body camera.
It pushed forward? Oh, this one? Yes, sir. All right.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Process server.
Okay.
I was just waiting to see when he got home from work.
Yeah, in the front.
I can give it to you to give to him.
All right, let me see who there.
He's one of the county councils.
Oh, okay.
His name's Pittman.
Sheriff 1 Hour 33, code 4.
Usually when they call you guys, I give you the thing and it's cleared.
All right.
I don't know, are they home?
I don't know. It looks like they were looking at video, but...
Yeah, because they got videos in the windows and stuff, so...
Yep. He is right there.
Would help if you answer the door, sir. Been knocking. I have limited exemptions for trespass under the Civil Code of Procedure, sir.
No, actually, no. She doesn't open the gate. I want to talk to the DO about it.
Mr. Andrews, a process server, claims he has a limited exemption from trespassing laws, while Mr. Pittman disagrees because Mr. Andrews entered through an open gate. According to California Penal Code Section 6028, it is generally illegal to enter fenced land without permission. However, process servers have a limited exemption when lawfully serving papers, which may apply to Mr. Andrews. He entered through an unlocked gate and used the driveway to approach Mr. Pittman's residence, potentially making his actions non-trespass under this exemption. In People v. Poppy, 2023, the California Court of Appeals ruled that entering through an unlocked gate and approaching via a driveway is permissible, as it mirrors the behavior of a respectful citizen trying to make contact. This case supports the argument that Mr. Andrews' actions may not constitute trespassing, even if he wasn't actively serving papers at that moment.
I just talked to my office.
He apparently attempted to serve that at the, or refused to leave it at the office.
No, she said she couldn't accept it in the
No,
office.
she didn't say that.
No. You're served, sir.
That's fine. I want him cited.
For?
Illegally entering the property. I watched her pop the gate. It's on camera.
Yeah, no problems with the camera.
And you also walked around the property.
Right, and I knock on things to see if someone's home.
Well, A, I was in the middle of a meeting. B, again, I'm not entering or opening the door for anybody.
Check with the sheriff's department. They've already, I was charged with trespassing once and not gonna hold. I'm just here to serve papers and I'm leaving now that it's
Feels
done.
differently.
So here's all this stuff.
Okay.
Okay. So, do you want to do the citizen's arrest for the trespassing?
Sure.
Okay. Let me go get that form for you to sign, and then we can go from there.
Okay.
All right. And then, can I get a copy of the tape of him entering, pushing through the gate?
I've seen it on camera. I don't know how to get it, so I'll see if I can.
Okay. Perfect. Perfect. No.
He knows this is bull.
So.
He's just mad that I served him at home. How's your day going?
It's all right. How's yours?
I got one more of these I gotta do. It's nothing with them.
Okay.
See, it pays to sit around for a little while, then you don't have to drive twice.
Give your ID on you real quick. Let me just go verify with him that he's actually going to sign this.
I'm sorry?
Let me just go verify with him that he's actually going to sign this.
Alright.
Because if he's not, then you and I both will be on our way.
Okay.
So just give me 1 second.
You can tell him because, like, when I've had to serve down at the jail, because they can't let me through the gate, they kept trying to charge me. And, like, and I said, no, I got gate thing unless it's at a jail or a facility like this, and I've already done it in front of Judge Dollar.
Okay.
And she's dismissed it.
Yeah, and to be honest,
it's because he knows somebody's the only reason they may press it.
Yeah, and to be honest, I don't know if they will or not. I mean, to be honest, you guarantee.
No, I know you're just doing your job.
I guarantee you know the civil code better than I do too.
I've been doing this 14 years.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm sure. Like I said, if it could get dropped, but like I said, if he wants to push the issue and sign this, then you'll get a cite. If he doesn't want to sign it, then you'll be on your way.
Okay. So just so you get it for the record with you, I was here serving paper.
Yeah.
See, when I walked around, I sat down. I was waiting for him to get home.
Yeah.
So.
Not a problem.
All right. Thanks.
Yep. My partner might be showing up here shortly. Just let him know it's all fine. It's all right, sir. If I can just get your signature here, I'll fill in all his information. Just your signature, your phone number, address. This is just saying that you want to place him under citizen's arrest for the trespassing. And I will fill in all his information up top.
Officer Foyles presented Mr. Pittman with a citizen's arrest form to arrest Mr. Andrews for alleged trespassing under Section 837 of the California Penal Code, which allows private citizens to arrest someone for a public offense committed in their presence. Trespassing qualifies as a public offense in California, meaning citizens can initiate arrests for it. Policy 333 of the Sonoma County Sheriff's Office mandates that when a private person claims to have made an arrest, they must sign a form under penalty of perjury. Deputies must assess whether the arrest is lawful and take minimal action to investigate. If the arrest is found unlawful, deputies must release the individual and document the situation. Officer Foyles was unsure whether Mr. Andrews' trespassing warranted an arrest and chose to issue a citation while further investigating. Since the policy does not directly address this situation, it is unclear whether Officer Foyles' decision violated any guidelines.
We're trying to pull the footage, we're having a hard time. And for whatever reason, the cameras surrounding the house didn't pick up the motion.
No problem. What's your last name, sir?
Pittman. I just texted it to you. Oh, okay. 2 videos.
And Robert, what's your date of birth? This number right here is a good contact number for you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect.
Or I can give you the office number, whatever.
That's fine. I got all that. All right. And
how do you want me to give you these? So you just want to have timestamps on them.
If you can email that, my email's right here at the bottom. Is there any way that you can email that video?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. Yeah, I think, I mean, I can probably move it from here to email and do it that way.
Yeah, so my email's right there at the bottom. Give me 1 second, I'll write the case number on here too.
Okay.
Sheriff Taylor 33. Can I get a CR, please? 10-4. Alright, so there's the case number. There's my card. And whenever you get a chance, if you could email that, my email's there at the bottom of the card. And then I will upload that to our evidence server. Yeah, if you have any questions, you have my card there. Emailing me is probably the easiest way to get a hold of me directly. And I'll try to answer any questions that you have. All right, sir?
Officer Foyles issued a citation for trespassing, but later realized, after returning to the station and researching the law, that process servers are exempt from trespassing under Penal Code 6028 while performing their duties. Upon this discovery, he voided the citation and attempted to inform both Mr. Andrews and Mr. Pittman, although he was unable to reach Mr. Pittman. Officer Foyles is praised for maintaining professionalism, acknowledging his knowledge gap, and using the incident as a learning opportunity. Although it would have been ideal for him to know the exemption beforehand, the complexity of California's trespassing laws makes his initial oversight understandable. Mr. Andrews is commended for remaining calm, respectful, and compliant, despite knowing he could contest the charge later. The interaction is highlighted as a positive example of mutual respect between a citizen and an officer, leading to a fair outcome. Thanks for watching. If you found this video about corrupt cops attacking a paramedic both shocking and important, make sure to hit that like button, share it with your friends, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. Together, let's raise awareness and hold those in power accountable. Don't forget to subscribe for more eye-opening content. Stay safe and vigilant.